Hey. Hi, you guys. All right. Welcome in at Muffin Top. You're here. Amazing. Sorry, you guys. Once again, that is why getting alerted is critical because information does start flowing in once I put on my time and I'm like, oh, I'm going on soon. And that's what happens. Information starts flowing and I have to grab it. And you're going to see why I needed to push this up twice. So sorry, you guys. I'm so happy you're all in here. Thank you so very much. I'm getting comfortable for this ride today. All right. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under section. Oh, I got to close this light. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. When I do a reading like tonight, it's going to be really good. I like my lights out. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Welcome in. New members, welcome. My big WCAA network family, welcome back. Muffin Top, amazing. I'm happy you made it in. G.H. White, hi, welcome. Bernadette. Okay, well, you guys, I don't even know how I'm going to start here because there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on within all the cases that we have been following. Rumple Long here, Kathy Smith, Liz, hi. Adrian, Julie, Mary C, hi you guys. Sherry, I love my new subscribers and my current subscribers and members. Videos, hi. Sassafras, hello. Jean. Welcome in, Rachel. Okay, you guys, purple sneakers. All right. So, between Summer Moon Wells and hi, Lori. Nancy, how are you? Cami. Julia. All right. So, between all of the different cases I follow, there's extreme movement, and I understand why there's a lot of movement. And spiritually, on a spiritual level, it's because there's confusion going on. And the confusion falls between all the lies that have been told, the perceptions that are not real, the bullshit that has been fed to us. And what is happening is it's not making sense. And creators are struggling. And it's funny, if those who have been around since day one with Summer Moon Wells, a little over 2 years now, really think back to who began the conversations and then who left the conversations and then who came back again to the conversation, as if nothing happened, as if they never left and no one's going to notice and they're just going to get back on their horse and go for a ride. right? It's gonna make sense. I'm gonna point out some things that were shown to me. Now, Summer Moon Wells Missing Children, for those that are new, encompasses Michael Vann. I do this all the time. Harmony Montgomery. The Wells case, the Watts case, Serenity. I mean, it covers all of the cases that I have mentioned throughout my 630 plus videos. And now it has the Idaho 4, it has Gabby Petito, it has Kylie Rodney. There's younger ones, and then there's one in the middle, because these sacrifices go in bunches. The older ones get paired with the younger ones. The younger ones get paired with the teens. They're together. So the information that I give here, I call them elements. And I stick by the elements because the storyboard surrounding all the elements is what creates the confusion. That is done on purpose. And they're doing it quite well because there's confusion. And whoever is behind it and whoever is putting this stuff up isn't my focus here. I'm not the law enforcement. I say it all the time. I'm not here to talk about or give any of the guilty parties 1 second of my energy and my light. The light goes to the children, and the light goes to giving them justice by telling their story. And that's what I do here. I may be showing you information from someone's channel, but it's not about them. It never has been since day one. I have made that clear hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. So when I say, oh, I got this from so-and-so's channel, it's not about that person. There's deep fakes going on, you guys. There's information that is being pulled and twisted and put within these people's channels, if they know it or not. And it's not my job to figure out if they know it or not. It is only my job to bring it to the surface so the children get justice. How? By their story being told on a big platform and then recognized as this is their story. I don't necessarily need anyone to come forth and be like, oh my God, that's true, that's what it is. Now, we're looking here, WCAA Network, our family here, we're looking to put it on a platform where people understand what's going on. By putting one person in jail isn't going to stop it. By educating and presenting the information, it will bring awareness to what's going on. And by bringing awareness, it will stop people in their shoes saying, aha, I recognize that element. It's in every one of WCAA Network's videos. Oh my goodness, could this possibly been a kid that was just taken for the sacrifices, just taken from the same group? That's what brings justice to the children. To save the children before they're taken by showing these elements so they can't use them anymore. What you see here is just a photo that I just grabbed from someone that came forth to me. He looks like Fred Hill. I don't know if it is or isn't, but the videos that I have show this park in Hawkins County. This is Hawkins County. And I'm going to show you the video, how that right there, that V, the V there, you guys, has been, actually it was, let me throw this to my computer, my first element, my very first element. I'm sending this video so you guys could see it. My very first 2 elements were, oh, what the heck? Stop. No. Cancel. My very first 2 elements were the V's, the fingers. And the fingers would make really crazy, creepy friggin' shit. They would just look weird. They spoke to us. They gave us information. And through the finger gestures and these V's, I noticed that they were within every case, including Rosemary Bly. Rosemary Bly, let me do this one and remove the audio. Rosemary Bly is a Summer Moon Wells missing child. What happened to her, I categorized her with Summer Moon Wells. Video. Completely categorize her with Summer Moon Wells because they have the same elements. This here not only shows the V, it shows the green face right above, let me circle it, an opening where a tunnel just might be. So if I were the law enforcement, where this green gooky thing is, it looks like a face. It looks like a face. That's all I know. That's what I see. When I see a green face like that, it tells me that this is where the sacrifice is. This is where the sacrifice was. This is a location. This here are the rocks that lead to Laurel Park. This is all within walking distance. That's what I was told. Allegedly, that's what I see. This here is showing a box. So by following these elements, let me put the video up. By following the elements and ignoring all the crapola that they have put around us, watch, look at. This is the video that I took off of this guy's YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel started just not even 2 years ago. Watch this. So I'm showing you how that isn't a fake something in the video. I'm videotaping it with my phone going back and forth, and it doesn't go away. Watch. It gets created. See? They create it. So when I stop it there, let me take a picture. That's my phone with those 2 little black dots on top. That's my phone reflection. So understand that that's my phone reflection. So how I get my elements, and they're really crystal clear. That's, to me, a location that needs to be looked at immediately. I've seen these stairs like this in the Watts case. The girlfriend shows it, just like this. So as I play this, this is how I got it. And it goes to the water. There's stuff in the water. But I didn't focus in on that because it was just too hard with the reflection of my phone. But I have some of it in the presentation. But this shows you how, I'm not making this shit up. This is how it goes. This is how I get this is how I see the elements. And then these are the steers. So if I were to stop it and show the steers, and you look in the smallest window, the smallest window shows the steers differently. See, that is That is, wait, what lake? Bay something. But when you go slow and you look between the deep fakes, when you know that you have a video that has information, it's pretty powerful. Because that shouldn't be there in the middle of, that's my phone, that shouldn't be there in the middle of nowhere. And the steers are marked in a very strange way as well. So this is how I get it. And then I always know that the picture that is in the little square box, when it lines up perfectly to the frame we're looking at, it tells me that it's very important. So where it says pull up, that step there is extremely important. This, to me, is somewhere that if I were in this area, I would be climbing over here and checking this shit out. Because these are my elements, and they are here within a video that shows Laurel Park, and I'll show you what else is in here. I know this is speaking to me. I hear it, and I know. So look all the way in the back here. It's going to be in the video. Let me look right here. Let me look at my other, and I'll tell you where this is. For those that are in the area, I believe that this path is where you need to go. Wait, let me look. Oh, let me look real fast, you guys, and I'll tell you where it is. Hold on. History. That is... Oh, that's Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport. Let me send it to me. Hold on. Where are you at? Okay. Okay. There you go. That's what you're looking at. And this is a very important piece of the puzzle. I believe that this water back here leads back to where I'm going to show you in my presentation. So that's how I do it for those who are new. I go by just the elements. Nothing more. Nothing more than the elements. Let me grab, where's my Monday? I'm going to show you, I'm starting out with faces that I believe need to be looked at closer. Now, obviously, I don't know who they are, but they're faces that I see within my third eye, and the images that I'm going to show you are the closest that I could get to what my third eye is showing you. I believe that what I am seeing are the people that are involved within Summer Moon Wells Missing Children, as well as the Idaho 4. Now, the people that I see here are faces that are beneath faces of creators that you guys watch. The face to the right is the face that came through for me watching Molly Golightly. The face to the left came through watching Beeston Bunch, where I believe has the information on the Idaho 4 as well as Kylie Rodney. Hands down. Now, these photos I'm showing today because there's going to be confusion coming up. This is my intuitive read. There's going to be confusion coming up because someone created it that is on a higher level. This is my channeling when I look at pictures, you guys. So when I show photos, that's not Benny. It's someone that shows their face within Benny's face, and Benny shows just about every face that I see because they all match. There's about to be some confusion coming up because the confusion was created on purpose. And that has to do with the people involved. The people involved create confusion through YouTube channels and change their appearance through deep fake. These are faces that are really important to look at because they're not Bryan Kohberger's face. Every one of these faces pretty much resembles Ian, Benny, Check It TV, that new guy that gave me information lately, Thou Shall something. They all have the same look. The face that you see within their channels obviously are different, but it's the deep fake that's underneath it that gives the information. I need you to really pay attention to what I'm saying. The person to the right came from Benny Keys. I show it all the time. I think it's one of the most critical photos that I have. The picture to the left is not the Bryan Kohberger that we know. The Bryan Kohberger that we know is beneath his face. You guys follow what I'm saying. You need to follow what I'm saying because I'm going to show you in a few more slides after I go over these people how a deep fake could be used to set him up. Now, am I saying he's not guilty? I don't fucking know if he's guilty or not guilty. That's not what I do here. I'm telling you, there are other people that are sitting and watching the news very carefully. This person here is not Bryan Kohberger. That we know. The person underneath. Now, why this is so important is because deep fakes are layered in threes. This is the Bryan Kohberger that was arrested. This is the one that's on top next to that wire, that white wire that creates the deep fake and is the same looking image that's in the car that they say is his car. This wire thing we've been looking at, I've been showing you guys this for a very long time. This dude here, I have many photos I've showed, has the same thing going on. There is a connection between this person and this person that is not Bryan Kohberger. There's another person that was driving a white car, and I truly am telling you, only this is for entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes only. I have no yes or no, what's right or wrong. I only could come through my spirit. And I could only tell you what I see to be true. Is it the truth? Absolutely not, until it is proven in the court, proven by law, proven the way that it's supposed to be. I'm only telling you the true spirit. This is completely fucked up, just like Summer Moon Wells, just like Kylie Rodney, just like Gabby Petito, just like Michael Vaughn, just like Harmony, all of them. What's happening is people are now putting their eyes so heavily on this, and they're all of a sudden making choices without listening to the creators telling you what to fucking believe. You guys have a mind of your own. You could make your own choices on what you believe to be true. We're not the law enforcement, but I'm telling you through what I hear to be true. I could be completely freaking wrong. But the people here, especially Benny Keys' face, shows the faces beneath. There is a reason that these faces appear within their videos. I don't do anything other than stop it in between frames. The guy to the right, I took that thank you, and you know who you are. Don't think that you bug me. Keep sending those emails. It's absolutely amazing. All of you guys that send me emails, I go through them. The ones that I have a hard time going through is just understand if you put a link with no information, I very rarely click on it. But the person to the right, this is a picture of he's sitting with Tina Simmerly. Tina Simmerly is Predator Nation. That's all. Does it mean anything? I don't know. But I'm just telling you that guy looks like either Check It TV, but he also looks extremely like the exact same person that's hiding in Benny Keys' face. You see, there's a reason for that. These two guys pop up in the Moscow video. This is serious shit, you guys. This is serious shit. These are faces that should not be ignored. I'm saying it through a reading. I am saying this through a reading. These are faces that should not be ignored. The faces here have something, to me, have something to tell us. Now, am I saying they're a part of this stuff? I'm telling you that these faces have a story to tell us. This guy with that thing above him, you guys, is a major element. That right above him, that major element is found right here, Kiely Rodni. This guy here, it's on, I've shown this before, it's on his door. When my crush finally comes over, this guy in the red here has something to tell us. Let me show you. People that have been following me know that I've had him on my radar since the day Kiely Rodni went missing. Now understand that this is Idaho. This is the guy in the red here that I said, oh, he's got that animal thing on his door. That's the same thing here. And Summer Moon Wells has one. They all have one. You guys, they're all intertwined. This face, let's see, to me, is no different than any of the faces I'm telling you have something to say. All of these faces look the same, but they're popping up. And the shit that's surrounding them are called Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's elements. All this crazy shit that's surrounding them is what I follow. These faces are very, very important. This guy in the red here. Now, how this guy's in the red here, okay, so remember when Kiely Rodni went missing and that Betty something had videos of the party. Any video that followed Betty's video was loaded in Kiely Rodni information. So I just took it all down. Not only does it match Kiely Rodni, but it's matching all of the cases. Like, look what he has under his arm. The information that he shows here for Kiely Rodni matches the Idaho 4. It's as if they're standing in his apartment. Because his ceiling and everything that I have about his apartment matches the Idaho 4 while they're standing under a stairway. It's very much the same. This guy's information, to me, is really, really important. So when they say that there's other people involved, I'm saying, well, duh. Of course there are. He didn't do that by himself. In fact, if he even did it, we don't know. All of these faces are the same. All of them, you guys. The faces that you see here on on Robert Vaughn. This is Robert Vaughn, Michael Vaughn's father's boat. That face is basically the same face that's with Benny Keys. So this is the stuff that is shown to me, right? And when I see this stuff that comes from a father whose son is missing, both these faces show up in other people's videos, you see. Now, am I saying that that's him? I'm just telling you that that's, to me, the same face. That's it. So everything is in front of us, but what they're trying to keep you from doing is looking. The photo to the right is Molly Golightly. The photo to the left is Bryan Kohberger's father. Those are the same faces. So you have to ask yourself, what is Bryan Kohberger's father doing in Molly Golightly's video? Come on, you guys. This is the strongest one I have. This is so strong. This is probably why she disappeared. Or sacrificed herself. I have no idea. But what I do know is everything is intertwined. They're working all together. That's Molly Golightly, and to me, that is Bryan Kohberger's father. So I decided that I wanted to start with this stuff because I know that there's going to be confusion. And there should be confusion because this comes from that Thou Shall Something video. This is the video of him replaying Bryan Kohberger getting pulled over. In his video, he is actually showing, when you turn that picture upside down, he is showing. Now, if I were the defense, I would be taking this right to court. Because this is what it looks like from the video that this guy shows before you turn it upside down. That's the fucking card that they're using to say that he was there. When you take that and turn it right side up, all of a sudden, Bryan Kohberger has a car inside his car. And let me tell you, this is what they're using. This right here. Why would there be a little white car? Let me flip it the other way. This is the exact photo of fake news that these dudes are using to say this is his car. Well, folks, this is what's inside his car. It was deep faked. This was deep faked. It's a little teeny car, deep faked on the top layer of Bryan Kohberger's car. This is what we got in the news. That's what they used. Same fucking thing. The video is fake. His video is fake. Go ask Thou Shall whatever his name is. How is it? What is this in his video? Because it matches. Look. Look at that. This is Bryan Kohberger's car. Look at the smiley face. This is a match to me. And what it says spiritually is it's telling me that whatever they have as Bryan Kohberger's car driving by is fake. It's fake. That's what it tells me. That here tells me that it was completely fabricated over somebody else's white car. And this is my story, and I'm sticking to it. And what I am telling you is whoever is in this car with Bryan Kohberger, I don't even know if he was in this car, but this person above him, this is where that came from. It came from this video. This here came from this video. This is the person that they don't have. Yeah, I click a lot. I click a lot on my computer. Can't help that. That's his car. And if you look closely at the video of Bryan Kohberger's video, there's a white car behind his white car that's exactly the same. I've showed it before. I'm like, does anyone see that there's two white cars? So this is the stuff that is created by people wanting to feed us information in order to keep it away from them. That little teeny white car, whoops, this little teeny white car right here, they in order to create deep fakes, you guys, they use all the same elements over and over and over and over and over, and they just layer. It could be big, it could be small, blah, blah, blah. This is the Idaho 4, right? This. What you're looking at is from the Idaho 4. Those are the Idaho 4 girls. The crazy thing is, if you look in this picture that I showed you the other day, let me crop this, that I said I believe this is where they went to get completely brutalized, and I said that this is underground. They did not get killed in that apartment. All of a sudden, there's a car wheel back here. This is where the Idaho 4 girls were. And I believe that that is a tunnelway. This is where they were, and this is where they were taken. That is the Idaho 4. This is the room that they show. This is very critical information. This is underground. See someone peeking out? Someone's trying, they do this. This is how they do it. This is underground. And this is where they were taken. That's the box, that's the wheel. There's the hole, there's the brick. It's all covered up. It's all back there. All back there. And if you look, I've shown that picture to the left many times. I'm going to crop out the girl's face and just brighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to show you how it has that V. Let me turn it. This is showing a horrific photo of the actual sacrifice. Look at her in the background. There's the heart, there's the V. Her head is coming out of the bottom of a hole. And no one wants to see it. And if they don't want to see it, they're not going to be able to bring justice to these children. It's really critical. This is her face. It's her face, you guys. Look at it. Look at it. They are showing their sacrifice. You know why? Because they can. No one is looking at these elements. There's the heart. There's the V on her face. Her head is coming out of the bottom. Her head is on a platter. It's coming out from the ground, and it's within one of those frames in the corner. It's everything. And look at the eyeball. Look at her eyeball. Why is it that this could be shown of one of the Idaho 4 girls and no one fucking cares? Ask Brian about these photos. This happened outside the house. And then they were brought to the house secretly through a tunnel. This is what it is. Right in our faces, guys. It shows right here how the Idaho 4 girls, they're sitting right on the tire. This is like the little cart, that takes them. This is a very important piece of the puzzle. These tires. I have shown Harmony Montgomery climbing out of a tire, and no one questioned it. The little girl's climbing out of a tire from the hole in the ground. No one questioned it. That's a tire. Her ass is on a tire. She's dressed in white, completely white coat. Why isn't anyone questioning this or bringing this to the court date? Think about it. These tires are critical. This is our Harmony Montgomery coming out of a tire with something in her head. It's talking to us. Harmony Montgomery went through all of the same stuff. When they went into her house and they pulled out the elements that I have been talking about, that is why I am here, to say and show the elements. So when they look at the ground that has the sticks with the hearts and they start pulling out a refrigerator, because the refrigerator has something to do with the way that they transport, then they'll take a little closer look. All of this. I would love to know what that drawing was on her refrigerator. So that's why I show these elements. And then these little things somehow get placed in the earth for their resurrection. I'm going to keep certain things in my presentation because I think it's very, very, very important as far as facts go. In case anyone's listening that is in law enforcement, that they could do something with it. I'm not saying, I know that a hanger has something to do with it. I know that a hanger is a way of conversation and communicating the sacrifice. But the very most important part is for the authorities to understand that this was Candace Wells' first post, and it was deleted. This was her Facebook post that was deleted at 5:06, and then she changed it to 6:06. And it's not that you couldn't read it. She changed it. So this is super critical important. That pink dress is just telling the story. It's not going to bring anyone up front that's doing this, but it does bring justice to the kids because a dress like that is what they know of. But understand, you guys, Candace Wells posted, that's on June 15th, 2021. June 15th, 2021. And then she took it down. I have the complete post, but I know that the most important thing in there was that hanger, because that hanger shows up in many other posts of hers. It also shows up in the back seat of the Idaho 4's truck. The hanger is what's missing in the 606 photo. It's the hanger that's missing. This here, I'm reviewing this. My presentation goes through a lot of stuff. This here is Ziggy, if you hear me. The video that you had from last year, over a year ago, your first interview with Fred Hill, to me is one of the most important videos that I have of Summer Moon Wells missing children's case. The information that shows within that video, to me, shows where Summer Moon Wells is. When I look at these photos, I see it. These are pieces, like what I want to say is they're pieces of me. So basically, Summer saying they're pieces of her. They're pieces. This is in Ziggy's video of her first interview with Fred Hill. The box that you're looking at right there is the box that I talk about, the maroon box with the little thing sticking out of it. That's how I said it. That's how I've explained it. It's the maroon box with this little thing sticking out. That's it. This is what you're looking at are the trophies. You know, they all go on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep going. They all go on a pull cart like this. I've got this shit down, you guys. Like see how there's like a tire? Just like this. Just like this. This is just in the process of it becoming that. This is the tire, it's the pull. This here is just, it's done. This here is done. But that pull cart that you see there that's holding everything, they use that as part of how to do it. It's part of how it is done. That pull cart is used. The pull cart, the tire, it's all there. For those that know the story, this is what happens. Welcome to the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children, motherfuckers. Pretty scary, right? Pretty fucking scary, right? Well, how do you think the children feel? How do you think the children feel? No, Ziggy is not a channeler. Ziggy is creating ridiculous conversation. Do not listen. This is what it's about. This is what's happening. They're not going to show you this. All this shit winds up here. Winds up right here. Those little boxes I have been following. What you see here in the back seat, now I say Ryan Upchurch, I don't know if it's Ryan, but it's in the back seat, right? What you see there in the back seat basically is the same shit that I'm showing you here. There's just traveling, that's all. Same thing. See the V? See how this is all right there? These are the boxes. They go to the water, the divers pick them up, and they wind up somewhere because it's all for the resurrection. All of these little boxes that you're looking at, all of them, the reasoning, they have a whole platform that it follows, these little buggies. Let me go back to here. These little buggies that you see here are being placed within the earth. The kids call it in the leaves. So when they say they're in the leaves, the last thing that they know is that they're in the leaves. But they don't wind up in the leaves. They might start off in the leaves, but they wind up in the water. Those little boxes somehow are placed within the earth in the way that they believe is correct. Just like this. See the little 7 on the bottom? This little right here? See this? That's a little teddy bear face. And this is that 7 or the L, whatever you want to call it. There's another one here. These are placements. They're placements. This is Summer Moon Wells photos that I have a video. I will show the video another time. But these are photos of Summer Moon Wells and other children. This is Laurel Park. Laurel Park has some sort of exit and entrance, and so does that water hole they went to. I believe Summer was switched out. There's all different Summers. And whatever happens at these water holes, see, is not funny. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, and no one is running too quickly to help them. Ziggy, little Ziggy, Ziggy, you show the whole freaking story, lady. You show it. This is it. You not only show it, but you show Summer Moon Wells's like spiritual face. We'll call it Paw Patrol. This is Paw Patrol. Now, why would this be in Ziggy's video with Fred Hill in the backyard by that real tall ladder? This? Really? But guess what? This clown face over here matches the Appalachian Fairground way back. You guys remember when I brought you all to the carnival? And I said this is where shit happens? Do you know that this exact... Wait, let me brighten this up. This exact photo of this clown face was right in the same pictures as Don's fair to the carnival. This one. This is telling you that there's different children. These are different children. So if you know it or not, you're showing Summer Moon Wells' story. This is her story. These boxes that you're showing on Fred Hill's frickin' video, all you're doing is showing Summer Moon Wells' story. I want to know, where is she? Like the game's already, like, you might as well go ask whoever you're asking, and don't blame it, don't go blaming it on Fred Hill. I want to know, where is this? Like, how did you get this in your video? That box. How did you get Summer Moon Wells' refrigerator? No, I'm serious, you guys. I'm serious. I'm not up here to play games. I'm not up here just to keep doing this shit. And there's her dog. What I see is her dog with her right there. That's her fucking dog. Sorry to be swearing, but this is what happens. Here comes the dog. Right here. So the dog is in one of those pouches right there. Wait, I'm gonna put it up here a few times. That is her dog. See the dog? See the dog's face above the stick? With the stick in its mouth? Oh my God, this is exactly what Summer Moon looked like. You guys, this is what it looked like when she was holding her fishing pole. To me, this is the answer. I'm sorry, this is the answer. Ziggy, give the answer. Go give the fucking answer and go bring Summer home. Because this is where she went fishing. This is where she went fishing. I'm telling you, I just felt it in my heart. It took my breath away. I feel it very, very intensely. This is where she fucking went. Let me see if I have that photo. I know I have it, but I have to find it, is the point. Fucking kidding me. I get really mad, you guys. I'm sorry to keep swearing. I do. I get mad. I get so mad because it's on a creator's channel that doesn't care to answer. No one's answered. Like here, I'm showing you Ryan Upchurch, and who's a country singer, but too bad, dude, you're not going to be at Windy City. This is, you guys, you know that picture we have of her? It's a picture of Summer fishing. This is it. she's got that pole. This is the water. See how the water's showing up? Do you see how this is layered? You see how these are layered? Yeah, you know the pick. It's the pick that has that the white stick, and it has the maroon stuff going across. But this is summer. You guys, this is summer. I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. This is summer. I'm putting it out there as a clairvoyant, as a medium, that between these two, they know where summer is. End of story. End of story. It's done. And and Ziggy, this isn't new information, because this was taken way back. This video is an old video. This is summer. You need to bring justice to Summer. You need to bring Summer home. You fucking need to bring her home. It's on you guys, because this is your video. It is on you guys. This is the real long... This is the long ladder that's in the Idaho 4. There's the box with Summer in it. That's Summer, and it's Summer. You see something. It's the same ladder. Enan, whatever the fuck his name is. He had it in his eyeball, remember? Enan. Let me see. See this dude? I need to throw him in here right now. Because, oh my God, see now how he has... I am so sweaty hot right now looking at this goddamn photo. Look what's in his photo. You guys, this is the other face. The thin face, I think. Oh God, yeah. I actually feel like throwing up. I actually feel like vomiting. Yeah, there's a pressure cooker in here. Look. Look at the... My God. My fucking God. I'm sweating my ass off right now. Right here. Right here. Look at this in the background. Look at his eye. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. This is the thinner face. Oh my God. Look at how it looks like what's in, see how all these faces look the same? All of these do. Not that one. Holy cow. Wait, let me find the one where I have of him. With, my God. I want the one that he, that I have of the Idaho 4. I'm only going to look for a moment. Okay, so these are photos that I have of him that are photos between photos. And he's always on my radar because he consistently has all the elements in his videos. Oh my God, you guys, look at this face of him. What the heck just happened? Wait, where'd it go? Ah. Wait. Wait a minute. I just had it and it disappeared. Oh, maybe it's in here. I just had it. Wait a minute. Here it is. So, see this person here? Wait. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna copy it. Copy and paste. So this is what his face looks like here. It's very different from the other face. So these faces and his fire, he does things that are under a tunnel, like in a tunnel. And now that I'm looking at his photos are really disturbing. Here, I'll put a couple up. Here's that guy again. Like, things show up in the back of his photos that are you guys, wait a minute. I'm sorry, but when this happens, there's a reason for it. So I have to go through these photos for a moment. I haven't gone through these since last year. But they're very much the Idaho 4 murders is what it is. See, like when I see something like this, like this, like that shouldn't be there. And those are called elements, you guys. These are major elements. So I'm wondering if his DNA is there. You know, his whole entire video is what I said showed the sacrifice. Remember this? I have a whole video on him, you guys. Wait a minute. I'm going to show you something real fast. Wait, where did it go? Oh, hilarious. Okay, let me see if I get this on here. Yeah, where is he now? Is right? So, where did it go? I heard it ding. I heard it ding. So it went somewhere on my... Where'd it go? Well, this is... I have to find it. Like, I have to find where this went. All right, let me find this again, you guys. See, it went away. Amen. One moment, because I'm going to show you. What the video looked like. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Enan. Okay, here it is. Okay, there we go. All right. This is what I did a video on him. He did the fire. See? Look at his face. He has a mask on. See? The mask on his face is the same mask as what the victims wear. Look at the pointed mask on his face. This is what his fire thing looked like. And I pointed out how it's the same as the sacrifices. It's like the fire of the sacrifices. And I did this all the way back. And I said that this was the sacrifice of the Idaho 4, but nothing went with it. It's all I could do, right, is show it. I mean, obviously that's not him. These are people being sacrificed. Look at their faces, have masks on them. They just have masks on their faces. But to me, this is what happened to the Idaho 4 during their sacrifice. And this is what happens with all of the sacrifices. They wind up with the fire. I mean, you could see all the elements here. And that's why I selected this, because the elements are flying in the air. They just happen to look like fire. We've seen this before. These are sacrifices, you guys. And this is Enan. This is not him playing with fire. Look at the top right-hand corner. There's 2 people there. And this video isn't supposed to be with 2 people. This video is just him. I'm going to take a couple photos. and show you closer these. Wait. So here's closer photos. So, wait. Here's a couple closer photos. This one, where there's another person there being sacrificed. See? It's not just him. Right there, it shows you that he's not there by himself. He just isn't. Here, to me, is one of the people that were sacrificed. That's what they're showing. You know, and this is the Idaho 4. And there's a reason that he just keeps coming up. There's a reason. Here. This is what's on his... I mean, not to say this is him. It's either, if it's not him, it's someone that is a victim. See, that's what's on the faces. Not new information. This is not new information. It's all here. There's the V. There's the machine connected to the head. It's all here, you guys. See the maroon box connected to the head by the white thing? There's the maroon box with the white thing, the V. It's all here. And this is what the children want us to show. That it's a crock of shit, that no one's looking. Seriously. He is underground in a tunnel doing this. He's not in his backyard. Is that 2 people right there? Page 10. Look at that. Wait a minute. Page 10. Yeah, there's someone else that is Bryan Kohberger, or there's someone else that is this guy, because it's like they all have a double, you know. It's like they're not by themselves. Let's see. Look at this. Huh. Wait, I did 2 of them. See this guy? He looks like one of the other people. Like that isn't Enan. It's not. It's not him. See? And that same face is here. There's 2 of them. Because that face matches the person he's with here. See? See that? That's not him. This is a different. Now, obviously, I'm telling you through what I think to feel to be real. Doesn't necessarily mean it is, right? So this is the sacrifice that this is underground. This is Eamon's. And that's what it is. And it got no traction, but it is part of the sacrifice. So even though it got no traction, this is extremely real information as far as how the children see it. So I have this all. See the A-frame? I mean, obviously that's not his head on fire. Can't be. But this is in a tunnel underground. And this is a sacrifice. And this is him. This is the neighbor. And that's not the neighbor's face. See, that's the face that I'm talking about, that they need to find. This face right here. That face right there. That face. That face is missing. Look at this. Isn't this so the sacrifice? I mean, from everything I've showed you guys. There's the horse's head is right. There's the V. This is the whole, this is what winds up being their trophies. This is basically what I just showed you with Summer Moon Wells' trophies. These are trophies. There's the V on the finger. Look at that. Come on, you guys. It's the story. It's ooh, over here. See the head? All the way in the corner here, that's a head. That's a head on a stick. That's a head on a stick. So, took a little detour, but this is worth it because, yeah. Because this is the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. And these are sacrifices that are happening. And this is what it looks like with the fire. That's what I know. That's all I know to be true. All right, back over here. Back to the boxes. I showed this before. Candace is here at Laurel Park. And I showed this the other day. She's here at Laurel Park. And all she does is just, she takes photos of the guilty shit. And these are guys on the boat. Somehow this all comes together. I showed you this the other day. I believe full-heartedly that they're showing holes in the ground. This is the day with Hunter swimming at the swimming hole. Not to say this is where they are. I believe that they're showing actual holes like what's over here. It could all be the same spot. You're just looking at the elements. In order to find and give the story, it's the elements. And they're all here in Ziggy's photos. Now, I'm just showing you this person's face to the left for the sake of the missing children. I don't know who he is. He's had a channel for maybe 2 years. He looks just like this Fred Hill photo. I don't know exactly who they are, but they look the same. And I'm showing it because the next few photos are going to come from his walk in Laurel Park. This guy shows himself at Laurel Park. To me, the information is the Summer Moon Wells missing children, and I just feel very strongly that there's some sort of connection. Roy Cotton. Who's Roy Cotton? Yeah, is that's that photo of him, right? Wait. Let's see if this was cropped. Yeah, you guys know who this is, right? From this photo to the person to the right. To me, these guys are the same person. Now, does it mean they are? That's who passed away last year. This guy is walking through Laurel Park, and the fuzziness and this photo, they all seem very similar to me. And he goes through this Laurel Park. Now, I'm pulling up Laurel Park because it took 2 years for people to respond to Laurel Park. I've been talking about Laurel Park, Appalachian Fairground, the water hole for 2 years. I'm pushing it right now, not to say that's the answer, but because there's people listening. There's people listening. Retired from this park. So I want to show you my throat, how these photos of his, they say that they were just here last year. This is the same location as the Wells show when they're here by these cabins. But the cabins here are not the same cabins that, just letting you know, they're not the same cabins that Candace shows. They're very different. And she shows the same hole in the back. So Candace Wells' photos of them here are very different from this guy. What they have the same is they both show this area. But this here is not the same. They're different. This was not all the way over here. This is where Candace sat with Grandis. This is the location that they kept showing. He shows this at Laurel Park. This is the same kind of a photo that I have of when Grandis was with Hunter and Candace and Summer and that girl at Laurel Park. These are the same kind of photos. This guy shows the same kind of photo. It's like the same information. They both show this in the same location. That's a very spiritual photo. And the placement of this at Laurel Park is the same. Those are the boxes. Those are the boxes. And that's what's over the boxes. This is very significant. So I obviously don't know this person, but his information screams Summer Moon Wells missing children. So I'm going to keep this information because this here is the same location that Candace shows with the boxes. You see? This here is a child. I'm going to tell you what this is right now as I'm reading into it. This here, they're showing to me a child. See how they're always with like a caricature face? Now, they may use those caricature faces because that's what they use for the children. But let me grab that face here. Oh, interesting. Where is it now? My goodness. I'm trying to find what page I was on. Fred Hill's photo. Here it is. Because I cropped everything. Okay. So, faces that you see here with this child. These are little caricatures of their favorite caricature. It's just like this, where I said this is Summers. What's in here is the same kind of elements. It's always there. You see, it's always there. See the V on it? It's always there. And here is the water hole in which we watched the kids playing as Candace took photos. This is his version, okay? Laurel Park. Now, what is going on here is his version speaks to me. And when a photo starts to speak, I listen. And I begin to show you guys things that you would never notice. Right? We crop it in. Here in this hole is telling a story. Right here. That little person in there with a stick. See these holes, you guys? These are tunnelways. These are tunnelways. I don't care if that figure is really not there, but because I see it, it's telling me that this location is important. You see? It's saying the next time the police and the law enforcement come this way, look over here. Look over by me. Don't go in the big hole. Look over here by me. That's what it is. That's what it's saying. Follow, for me, I follow my intuition. I follow what my eyes bring me to. And this location was important 2 years ago, and it still is. This is a bridge that we've seen before. This is in his video. The reason I'm stopping here, I'm not saying that he has anything to do with it. What I'm saying is it's bridges like this that help move the victims. You don't see them. They use these bridges, these tunnels. There's underground tunnels that are led over this way. You pick it up, it's gone, boom, bang, boom. This information here to me would be location. I would be looking under all these bridges. This I showed you. The other information that I want to show you comes from this little boy in his video that's playing under the car. That crazy picture that I showed you. And in the reflection of the car shows the elements, and it shows the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children very clearly. You look inside this guy's window. This is the car that this little boy is underneath doing something. This number 5 and this green face in the maroon box is the complete setup for the victims. So if you look at this, this is where the pressure cooker goes. This is the pointy thing that goes across. Kind of where it's turning gray is the machine that I showed you that Robert Vaughn made. This is in the reflection. It's perfect picture. Because this here is what matches the machine. Perfectly. That is a perfect photo. What I am showing you here is how, remember I said that they, somewhere, somehow, these go into rocks and they go into the earth and whatever they do. But interestingly enough, this guy, now we know where that location is, right? This guy is showing that this is within rocks. I know it's within rocks, but I've never had a photo show it so clearly. Right there. See what you see there? What you see there is this exact setup. Wait. Is what goes into the earth. Remember I told you, I showed you, it's created, it's small. And it has a little pressure cooker. It's like with the little maroon box. It's this. There's your stick. There's your head. Here, I'll even turn it for you. Wait. Let me Let me line it up. Let's see. Is it upside down? Yeah. No, I don't think it is. Let's see. It's this way. Okay. So this here that you see right in there in the rocks is this. That's what they put and back into the ground. So let me point it out. Right here. This little guy here is this guy. Right here. It's this setup. So I couldn't tell you where this really is, but you see all these things in the rocks? You see all these things in the rocks? It's these things. See the number 5? This thing here is telling you that these are in the rocks. Those are in the rocks. In the ground. And that is how they place them. And they place them systematically. This is the little boy that's playing with the tire. The tire looks like what you see up top. It's got all this gooky shit in it. Oh, that's so weird. Doesn't that look like Molly? Doesn't that look like Molly? Oh my God, I didn't see that before like that. Oh, weird. That looks just like her. It's like, wow. So this is a little boy that is under the car taking care of the tire, but this is what happens to him. And it looks like Molly now. But this is where the head is connected to the tire. There you go. So he is under the car, supposedly taking care of the car, but this is what's happening under the car. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is the story. This is what this boy is showing. He's showing someone, yeah, I believe that Justin is Molly or Molly is Justin. I think everyone is all messed up. I think everyone's, I don't know who's real and who's not. I just know that there's shit going on and that people don't tell the truth, and that's all I know. And I know that I can't listen to, put it this way. Once you start listening, you realize and recognize that their information does kind of help in a way if you listen to it as gifts of information and not as, you know, the answer. This is the answer. There's nothing unclear about that photo. Thanks, Muffin Top. Thanks, Justice coming soon. There's your tire. So this is the person that looks like the guy with the red hair. Notice under the car, remember when I did the Idaho 4, I'm like, there's the car, they have the information under the car. Well, this is basically what I was trying to tell everybody. That's the number 5 box. You see it above them. Here, the smaller the photo, the more truth comes through. So here's the child right there. There's the child. It's pretty clear that that's the child. So now I'm going to turn it for you guys to show you how you're going to really be able to recognize this as my elements. I just flip it around. Where'd the head go? Oh, it's on the other side. That's hard to see. I'm going to keep it this way. Boom. And that's your maroon number 5. It's probably eyeball. The blue head. This is what happens to them, you guys. And then all of a sudden, when I watch the video too long, everything becomes green. It's very interesting. But when it becomes green, it shows you the secret messages that are hidden within the video. I swear to God, it's crazy. Let me show you. See the little boy over to the left? This here let me turn it. This here, all of this shows you, and this is all coming from one channel. You guys, that's a machine. And that's a child. So when it turns green, it shows words, numbers, it gives information. And I didn't stop to go through the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you a few of these. Look at this. Let me go closer for you. So, I mean, it's the people who know what this means. They'll be able to reveal. But anything that shows up black and like that, these are like different bits of information. Yeah. And then this is what it looks like. It does this. So this shows you they use a green screen. They do deep fake. Sometimes it breaks apart, sometimes it doesn't. And this is all used for deep fake. And this is how they do it. There's the tire, which is the most important part of this whole freaking thing. Look familiar? This is what Kiely Rodni looked like. This is what Kiely Rodni looked like. The head is in the corner. That is a child's face. So whatever anyone thinks they're seeing, look a little deeper into these videos. Take a closer look. Follow your eyes. Let your eyes lead you to the answer. Don't let someone else tell you what the answer is. You go find the answers here. They're right here. They're telling you that they're in the rocks. These are white boxes. They're not sitting on the highway, but this is the story. These are boxes. It tells the story of the children. This is telling us the story. And it's in these videos. It's in these creators' videos. It's right there. So whoever is putting this in there is telling you the story, the whole complete story. Do you see even the top of the, this here actually matches. Wait. What's even happening with the gate is the story. Like up top, the fence, the way the fence looks. Yeah, it's changing. The photos are changing, correct. That's what happens. That's what happens here. The photos shift. The more information that we tell, the more information that's going to come from these photos. You see? This is what's underground. This is not on the highway. This is what we watch underground. This is what I showed you guys is underground. I know that whoever put this in here knows where the children are. You know where the children are. This is what you show. I know that those little homes mean something. All of this means something. So if you want to help bring justice home, speak up. Speak up and tell the truth. Because this is not your child taking off a tire. This is a child being sacrificed. A child being sacrificed. So do the right thing and give the locations. Whoever is putting this in here knows enough to show it correctly. Put it that way, you guys. They know enough to show it correctly. So if they're showing it so correctly, they must know where the children are. There's the little tire. Notice the little tire. Notice what's going on under the car. That's exactly what happens with Summer Moon Wells at the Wells house. It's under the cars. Somehow, some way, this is going to get busted open. All of these locations that are doing car shit, no one is going to look at your stuff the way they do anymore once they watch my channel. They're going to see and recognize the elements. They're not just going to look at this and not see the elements. You all know where the children are. This right here shows Summer Moon Wells. This right here tells me you too know where Summer Moon Wells went. I am putting it out there that at the end of the day, the answer is going to be coming from wherever this property is and whoever could answer this question. So it's whoever put this in this video. This is Summer. That is Paw Patrol. That is the fucking Paw Patrol. In her cylinder. You guys, in her cylinder. She's in her cylinder. Do you hear me? There's nothing you could tell me that would make me believe otherwise. This is exactly what I have been talking about. This photo, you have the car, you have the chair, you have even you have the cooler that was in front of the Wells's property. This cooler here, who wound up in the interview with Robin Lane in the interview room. This here, this is the cylinder, this is the car, this is the box, this is all of the trophy. That's Paw Patrol, you motherfuckers. That is fucking Paw Patrol. How is it that you think that we're not going to pay attention? You guys fucked up big time because you didn't see me coming. It is time to save the children. I'm not really quite sure what more information anyone needs. That's Paw Patrol. Let's see if I could grab a photo. Oh my God, I tell ya. Let's see. Come on. I'm looking for, oh, you know what? Maybe I have it on. You all know what Paw Patrol looks like. Let's see. My computer's going so slow. I'm not looking for it, but that's it. Come on, man. Susan, what did Susan catch? Let's see. Susan with the number 7 at the bottom. My God, yeah. You guys, it's going to keep changing. So what happens here is when the truth prevails, oh my God. When the truth prevails, nothing could stop it. So between this photo, I put them together, they're both on this page, and this photo, oh my God, this is Summer Moon Wells. You motherfuckers. Look at these two. Both of these photos are telling the story. I didn't even know that I put these in here again. Wow. Let me crop this down. It's like I don't want to crop it too much because the whole thing is going to tell a story. Let's see. This here is going to continue telling the story. And this comes from Ziggy. Ziggy, this is your video. I'm not pointing any fingers, but this is your video and it's your responsibility to show this to the authorities. Trust me, they'll know what they're looking at. Oh, they'll know. Because whoever filmed this will explain it. I'm serious. This is her sitting in her buggy. See how this is the buggy? It's turning into the buggy that gets pulled. There's the cars that go on the beach, like with the cars that were on the beach with Kylie. This reminds me of Kylie being pulled in her buggy on the beach. Jesus, you guys. It's all the same. It's all the same. Every victim has that stick with the heart. You know how I actually think it's in this presentation. There's the heart right there. There's the white heart. And in this one, here's the stick. There's the ladder. There's the heart on the leg. Oh my God, those are the trucks that I saw in my third eye. I'm sorry, you guys. This is the answer. I've never said it before. I've never said that, like, it's all here. You guys, like, everything. It's all here. Oh, right, the Walgreens guy. There's the green face connected to Summer's cylinder. It's behind her. There's the wood. There's all the sticks. It's all here. This is showing that it goes underground. This is showing it underground, you guys. This is showing that this gets placed underground. Under wood, and you have to move the wood. You have to move things to find it. This is what this is. It's showing the hole in the ground. It shows it. These are the boxes. You know how you know they kept showing that blue box, that bright blue thing? Well, it's blue. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Summer said to look for the blue box. She's got a blue box. Remember when she said, look for the blue box? Remember I said that? I'm like, she wants me to find the blue box? To follow the blue box? This is her blue box. It's blue. She's in the blue box. To follow this blue. I see it as blue. We're all looking at it as blue. Yeah, as a generator. Yep. In the blue truck. Right, Rumpel. Correct. Same color as the generator, and the generator goes all over. And this here shows how they then, this stuff I believe highly that this stuff gets placed in the water, placed into the earth, and something somewhere, these boxes, they wind up something with um, like a company like Adventures with Purpose, and they go on a boat. Like these things get pulled out of the water. They go into the water like with the car, and then everything is like built into the car. See how they're pulling this shit out? Adventures with Purpose, see how they're pulling it out? That's what they're doing. Let me crop this for you and show you how this matches what I just showed you. This part right here, I always said was the car. Let me turn it. This here, oh wait, let me see if I can change the color. This part here, contrast. This part here that they're pulling out, see this part? See where the 5 is? See this? So now I could show you how that, and it's blue. This is blue. And this is blue. Look at that. So the box goes in the water. That's what I said. This box winds up in the water. And they somehow take these boxes out because they're hidden under the cars. I believe this is hidden under. See, that's pulling it. The maroon thing is pulling it. But that blue thing right next to it, they're pulling the box out. They're pulling the box out. It's right here. See? And that's what this looks like. This is what they pull out. That's the pressure cooker. This here, what you're looking at is what is let me put this up here. That is equivalent to this. So this here is like kind of like this. It's the same equipment. This is the same thing. That is the same thing. It's telling the same story. See? It's telling the same story. See the head? See the head on the bottom here? It's in maroon. The head here is maroon. See? Boom. Same thing. They just really try to camouflage everything so you can't see it. This here, it's the same thing. Nothing changes, you guys. The elements don't change. It's not like they're going to be stuck on a different kind of a stick. The sticks stay the same. The pressure cooker, remember I said the pressure cooker was what was missing. It's right here. Like this is here. This maroon thing is the head. And this is the shoulder. These are the shoulders. Here's the head. These are the shoulders. Here's the stick. It's the same thing. And this has the green. That probably has the green on the top. But it goes like this. Like that. Nothing changes. Ever. They just try to camouflage it differently. See, that's a head. There's a head over there. Never changes. Never. Has the same sticks. They have all of this is the same. They try to color it so we don't see it. But my clairvoyant shows it to me like that's all I could see. It's just like this. This is the same thing. This is the same situation. all the same. Right? Doesn't change. These are the boxes. But these boxes, so what they're showing underground when they show this infer stuff, I told you guys, they're showing the boxes. Somehow, these boxes are getting in the water and they're getting them. What you're looking at is what I just showed you under the car. See that? See the maroon stuff in that box? That is the exact same thing that they're taking from under the cars. This is all under the car. This here, what Adventures with Purpose is showing, might as well be this kid's head. Period. This is the same fucking thing. It's the same thing, you guys. Oh, here, I'll turn it upside down. And then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Because it's under the car. That's how they don't get found. Because it doesn't get detected. So this here, it might as well be this little boy. Because that's the maroon box. Just like that. That's the same thing. Wait 1 second. Had to change rooms. That there is how and what, to me, they're digging for. So now we've been able to put it together because I said even the Idaho 4, I'm like, there's this shit under the cars. And that's why they're always showing these fake little cars. But that's what this is. It's the same. It's 66. Let me turn it around so I could show you the V. This here, you're going to be able to line Adventures with Purpose stuff up now. Now you're going to be able to line it up. Watch. Let me change the coloring. No, that doesn't work. So now if I take this and turn it, you see all of the same information. So here is what they always are showing. And I'm like, if no one sees it, these are the trophies that get pulled out of the water. So you see now the V, you see the box, the head. Let me point it out while I'm doing this. Okay. Here's a V with the box. And then this here is the real long V, right? Heads. These are little boxes within this box. There's a number 5. See this? This is the maroon number 5. This is the box. It's right there. And they show it all day long. So this is what is shown in their videos. So now you could see and understand, how does this get into the water? How is it that they pull this shit out? Because it's put under the cars. They use the cars, they use the tires, they use under the car. It's real. Because if you go to any one of their videos and then you choose to go take a look at what's going on, you're going to see my elements all match. You're going to see it. It's right there. He's in the 5. His face looks like a clown. This shouldn't be anywhere in his reflection of his computer screen. But it is. It is. A rock at Laurel Park has AWP sprayed on it. Oh, I would move that rock. Whoever's the closest to Laurel Park, go move that rock. Go look under the rock. Why does it look like this? Oh, there we go. A rock at Laurel Park has AWP sprayed on it. Go move the rock. This is what's in their videos. And no one is watching. Dog the Bounty Hunter has stuff like this too. Predator Nation, they all do. Look at that. So this is how they're moving shit. That is Lori Vallow's child on the left. I show it all the time. And the picture to the right is from the Beeston Bunch, but I believe that that's from the Kiely Rodni case. And she's about to be placed in the water. And the elements really show. They're right there. I've shown this photo before, but many times I'd like to go back because there's more information that shows. This is a child that's by the machine underground. It's one of the machines. And for some reason, this photo did this. It just really, it broke apart. It broke apart as if she's under surface. She's under the sand. So I think maybe it's between the sand and the gravel. I've said that before. I've said I think it's between the sand and the gravel. Like there's a hole. You could go down into it on an angle. So these are Adventure with Purpose. They're all heads. I can't say it any clearer. These are heads. And that's what they show. If anyone were to stop and look at their infrared screens, you'd see that it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's that. It's that. It shows the elements. It shows the stick. Right there is it's showing the cylinder. Boxes. Well, they're going to need more than helicopters. They need me to show them where to go. Yes, gravel is another element. Gravel and sand. This is Adventures with Purpose. Taking shit out of the water. What you see being taken out of the water is what I just showed you in Ziggy's video. This. This is, these are the trophies. Now, the trophies I just showed you were at Fred Hill's house. What you're looking at, you guys, is what I showed you that Kylie Rodney had on the sand that Checka TV put. This here is nothing more than all of this shit. That's this. That is this. There's the car. See? So maybe what it's showing, it's under the car. And then this car gets dumped in the water. Because that's this. That's this. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, he has the little face on the top, the little critter face. Wait, you dumbass. Oh my God, look at this. This is what I just showed you in Enan's video. This face is what I just showed you in Enan's video. That thing on the top. Let me turn it the other way. This is what he had on his stick. Look. He just had this on his stick. See that little clown looking face? He just had that. Like, this is a person. That's the green face. Ew, that's the head. Oh my God, you guys, you can't, you know what, the truth is, I can't make this shit up if I tried. I mean, it's so disturbing. Look at this. It's so disturbing. But this is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. You see? It's going to keep changing. The more I speak the truth over it, the more it changes. The more I speak the truth, I see you. So if I sit here and be like, I see you, and we see the face, and we know that this is a part of what was under the car that was pulled out. We know that. And then the truth prevails. The truth shines through. It shines through. Don't ask me how it works or why the fuck it does it. I don't know. This is what my spirits do. What you're watching right here is what they do. And I don't know why or how, but it's shining through. And this is how we hear the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. You see, this is how we do it. And then I change the coloring a little. And a person is coming through on the top. You see? Person with blonde hair. See, as it gets brighter, I lower it. Kylie Rodney. I would say that that's Kylie Rodney. I feel it. I would say this is Kylie Rodney. It's a Kylie Rodney that we know of. That's what I see. Jesus. So it's look up here, you guys. Let me bring your eyes to the spirit's eyes, right? Her eyes right there. Like this is her head. This is her here. This is her. Right here. And then there's someone else right here that went with her. You see, this is a family. She wasn't alone. There's a baby. There's a baby. I see the baby. Now watch what's going to happen. Because now that we see the baby, it's going to shift. See? Okay, this one's a little brighter. Oh wait, that one, the baby's face. Wow. That, to me, is Kylie Rodney. That's what I see. All right, so watch. See, there's all different dimensions in here. So when you change the coloring, you see the person here. You see the face and the eyes and the baby on the bottom. So if I were to turn this, no, I'm not turning it. Wait. This here. See the baby? This is the baby. That's the baby, you guys. There was a baby with her. There was a baby with her. And now that's really turning, and this is the Kylie Rodney story. This is the Kylie Rodney story. Period. It's a Kylie Rodney story, you guys. Right here. An Adventures with Purpose video. and Kylie Rodney will feel a bit of justice. This here is what the boat looks like underneath. So when something is layered, this is what it looks like. It's layered under the boat. So when I say that they're sitting in fake cars, basically, let me give you a look. You need to look over here. So the coloring is a little off, but at least will give you, I'll keep changing it. See that person in the car? They're under the boat. That's the fake car. This is what's under there, you guys. There you go. This is Adventures with Purpose. It's under the boat. Under the boat. There's your number 5. Lock it. This is the lock. This is the lock that's holding it on. Right here. Here's the number 5 lock. And this is the fake car with their head in the corner. This is what I just showed you at Fred Hill's. This is the marooned thing. So this is what would be at Fred Hill's. This is the maroon thing with the red heart. Let me show you this. What you're looking at is this. Wait. You are looking at... Oh my God, it like matches perfectly. The maroon, the heart that sits in that silver right here. And this whole thing is this. See the heart? There it is. There's the whole stick. This thing somehow goes underground or gets stuck in a car. See, that's a fake car. Like that might go into the car. I think that what we're looking at, so this here, watch. I'm getting this now. This here is what goes into the bottom of the car. See, this is the car. It's the bottom. This goes in it, and here's the maroon heart. Here it is. This is under the car. This is a car. See, this is the red car. It's got to be the color of the boat, right? It goes in there. It's right there. It's all connected. I mean, they can't say it's not. It's right there. I mean, it's connected to their boat. And this is what happened to the Idaho 4. You see this? This is the Idaho 4. This is Ethan. This is what was on his telephone. They showed this on his phone. And this here is what they're showing in these videos. It's coming in a couple more. I'll show you. It's coming up. This here and all of this is nothing more than showing what happens once this shit goes in the water. You understand? that this here is showing you what goes on with the number 5 box. This here is nothing more than showing the people who need to know where their merchandise went. See that? This is what's in their infrared fucking shit. The boxes. That's it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of faces. So what you see to the right in the little teeny boxes, remember I showed you in that little boy's photo, the little faces are in the little boxes. That's what you're seeing here. That's what that little boy had. He had other little faces in these little boxes. And they show it. That's the crazy thing is they show it. I'm showing it to you, and this is the Idaho 4 to the left. To the right is from Adventures with Purpose. You guys. Adventures with Purpose. It's what happened. You guys, this is Ethan. I've shown this picture so many times and no one gives a crap. This is Summer Moon. What Summer Moon is pulling on is no different than this. They all went through the same thing. The only difference here is whoever took Summer Moon and did this sacrifice of Summer Moon just chose to use this as their background. Because she wasn't on their swing. Not at all. The elements don't lie. The guilty lie. What's going on here is the exact same thing. And nobody wants to face it. That is the exact same story. That's Summer. They have the same V on their necks. They have the same white stuff. They're holding the same thing in their hand. But if nobody wants to see it, it's difficult. WCAA Network family here sees it. Those who don't see it, maybe it's just not time for you. All I ask is for you to watch, understand, learn, get educated. Because Bryan Kohberger's case is about to explode. That's what I say. He's not the only one in it. And I don't think he's the one who did the killing. I think he may have put it all together. Left the sheath knife on purpose so they put attention on him, but he knows he's going to get off. These are the same. These are the same. There's Summer Moon. None of this ever made sense. And these are these guys pulling the shit out of the water. That's all. They're pulling the boxes and the elements out of the water. Do you guys understand this is what they show in their video on their infrared screen? It makes no sense. None. They have heads in here. They have body parts in here. But by the time they get it, it's completely organized. It's in its place. It's organized. It's ready to go. It's already done its duty. It's already gone through the process of the sacrifice. You know how much this body and all these pieces had to go through to get to where they are at Adventures with Purpose? Right, his adventures got purpose. Their purpose is to put this shit somewhere within the earth. This is broken into two. So this here is the equipment that I show you. This here is a head. Sorry, giggle. I just don't even know. I actually don't even know how else to handle this. This here is the same thing. Let me brighten it up, actually. This is way too dark. Here. There we go. That's the head. There you go. I brightened it. See, that's the same thing. I just turned it. That's the head. And that's the same thing as this. Right here. That's the same thing as this. Let me brighten this one up. Copy. This head is on this equipment that winds up in the rocks. It's what this is. It's the whole thing. It's big. See? This goes back to how it gets connected to the car and all this stuff. You see what I showed you that once before on the right-hand side? That's a car tire. That's a tire. That's a car that they're working on. I'm like, this is all connected. That's the same thing that you see here. Let me turn it here. Here. Copy. What you see, and that there is Gotcha Man's video. This is that. This is this. This was taken from this. It's all the same equipment. It's all the same equipment. And this is the bottom of the car. This is by the tire of the car. It's the tire of the car. See? See how that little critter guy keeps showing up in his frickin' photo? God, you guys are so dumb. Like I almost feel bad. I'm like, really? How many critters are you going to put in here? They're all the same faces, you guys. Look at this. Wait, you can't see it. I have to zoom in. So this here, obviously, these are little critters that they use to identify the people. There it is. That little head, see? Like, oh my God, it's just insane that they don't realize that we know this shit. See what that is? It's a head in one of these masks. That head is in one of these masks. But Adventures with Purpose shows it. I mean, and this is what the guy winds up looking like in the video. These people are deep faked. I don't know who they are. I don't know what's going on, but those are the boxes. This is the Summer Moon Wells missing children. These are the boxes they're showing. They're not showing infrared. They're showing the maroon boxes. They're pulling shit out of the water. They're using the cars, anything that's under the cars, and they're replanting shit. They're replanting. There you go. There you go. This is what I just showed you on Fred Hill's property. This, not to say it's on his property, I should just say in his video, right? It could be at Laurel Park, but it's in his video. So if it's in his video, either if Ziggy didn't put it in, someone put it in there. And whoever put it in there knows where the children went. Whoever put it in there is going to be able to solve the cases. They could only solve a case if they tell the story. This story. This is the story we want. We don't want, oh yeah, we did it. We want this story, not fake ass find one bone of a child. The children want the story told. They want the story told. They want the story completely told. That's the house. It's showing the house in the infrared screen. Oh my God, you guys. Seriously. Seriously, because it's so insane to me that like no one is catching it. Like, look at this one. I didn't even show you this one close up. Look at this picture close up from Adventures with Purpose. Look at the guys like are standing behind the boxes. This is supposed to be in a screen. It's not in a screen. It's just fake is what it is. It's just fake. But wait, where'd it go? What page is this? 84. This here, this photo here is ridiculous, and it shows this should not show up in infrared video. That's a house. That's a head. Those are boxes. That shows the gates. That shows the fence. It shows the people. We see them. You see. And I know I'm right when these things blow up and I can't see it anymore. Then I have to make it darker because it gets so bright. Oh, there's a K for Kylie, I think. Oh, is that the same R? Look. That R was on her car. Up in the corner. Head in the box. So there's the maroon box on the bottom by the head. Right here. Here. Right here. Maroon box. Head. house. This is that's that slanted line that everyone has. And they're always in a corner. But that's what was on Kylie's car. That same font, right? Is it a K or an R? That's Kylie's house. I think this is all about Kylie. It really tells a lot. Yeah, I think this is her. I think this is her video actually. So here in their infrared, it shows like a hand coming out. Up in the left-hand corner, you see someone like reaching out of the box. Now this is supposed to be infrared, right? Look what's going on here. See the box in there, and see what's going on in there? Crazy. Same shit. There's the maroon box. See, it's just getting more detail now. I mean, look at this. Look at this one closer. It's like a train now. Like it's really showing information. It's showing exactly what I've been showing you from Summer Moon. These are the carts, the buggies. And keep in mind where I'm getting this. This is all from one video from these guys. So now this is the main event that gets pulled out of the water or put in the water. You're looking at it. It's that white gooky shit, whatever that is, off the side of the boat. If you look in the smallest window and look at the small little bit of information, it's giving you the story of this person. It's showing the whole story. This person was sacrificed. It shows the people under here. Let me crop it right. I want you to really look at this. Notice what's coming out of the water under his arm that's supposed to be up. This is a Winnie the Pooh or something. So this here is another caricature. See? This is Winnie the Pooh. Here's a person. Here's a person. That's like the chipmunk. Here's a person. Here's a person. Here's a part of the go-kart thing. And this is the red balloon that they put in the water. So this to me is the main event. Kylie Rodney had this red balloon in the water. Actually, remember they saw the red balloon in the water first? Someone's like, oh, there was like a balloon in the water the night before they went and said they found her. It's these red balloons. This would be Kylie. This is someone else. This is someone else. Look at that, you guys. Yeah, it's a child. It's at least 3 people. This is a child connected to the Snoopy right here. The children always get like a caricature. This is a baby. This is Snoopy. This to me would be Kylie. This would be a child, and this is an older person. But it's all here, you see. It's all in here. This is the raccoon face. Maybe this is Summer. But this is a raccoon. This is looking like Snoopy and a chipmunk. Or a squirrel. But they're all caricatures. But don't let it mistaken you. These are sacrifices. And that's what they're showing in their videos, you guys. This. Nothing more. This is what they show. It's exactly what Ethan's doing. This is what they did to them. This is all together. Every case I say and talk about, they all have the same information. All of them. Oh, thank you, Bernadette, for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. Means a lot. But this is what it looks like. There's the V. You guys, this is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is the story of Kiely Rodni. This is the story of the Idaho 4. This is the story of Michael Vaughn. This is the story of the Vallow kids. These are the sacrifices that they're doing. And they're using our tunnels to do it. They're using the under tunnels to get by with this and to transport it. It's all there. This is the story. That is the sacrifice. This is the boat that everyone thinks is Adventures with Purpose out in the water. Benny Keys shows the same drawing that goes on each of the tires. That drawing is the face of the tires. That thing there that you see to the left, that face, that smiley face, it's some sort of concrete or plaster or something. But it gets taken off, on and off the tire. It's the same exact thing that Benny drew. With the V on the neck. Comes off the tire. This is the machinery, and this is how they use it. All the way to the left is from John Wayne Gacy. All the way to the right is from current channels that I follow. Understand that what you see to the left is nothing. Let me turn it upside down. Is nothing less than what you're seeing today. This here, I turned John Wayne Gacy's the right way. This here is exactly what we're still doing today. That's a John Wayne Gacy person. This is us current today to the left. There's no difference. There's no difference. That is Summer Moon Wells to the left. And this is some young person that will never get justice unless we find out who she is. Because she is in a whole different group. What I am going to tell this person in this spirit is that we do see her and she will get justice. This is a different group. They're doing the same thing. This girl wants us to find her group. This person doesn't care about the story as much as she wants the person. She wants the person to get sacrificed that did it to her. Look at Summer on the left-hand side. Those are not just Summer's hands. She's holding on to that with other people's hands. I see a knife. I see a knife. I see the same knife that was used in the Idaho 4 is what I see. Tell you guys something. The answers are within these videos. They could do something. They could bust this shit open. It's all here. To me, it's all here. This photo is a pretty real photo. This photo is the photo I want to end on. This one. Wait, it's cut wrong. Let's do this one. Let's see if I can brighten it up a little. Yeah, you brighten it, it kind of loses. Copy. So notice this, the white thing on the bottom of the car that's above him. I have photos of those. This here tells the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. May justice come to all these children real soon. This is for them. We hear you. We see you. We know what you're asking for. And we're doing the best we can. May justice come real soon. Muffin Top, thank you for being here tonight. I know I kept changing the times, but there's most of what you're seeing here is a whole new presentation than what I had originally. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you to all my WCIA network family. You guys lift me up. You definitely lift me up. Subscribe if you haven't. It's a great way to support the channel. Become a member. And thumbs up. I will be back soon. Real soon, you guys. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. And thank you so much to all of you. Good night, guys.